since those times, I know when I first started diving, late 70s, I always thought the oceans were full of fish, full of life. Even though commercial fishing was going on, pollution was happening then, I just didn't know any better. I thought it was wonderful. As time has gone on now, personally, I've just seen so much destruction and loss of marine habitats and species. What's the main thing, do you think, you've noticed from your early days diving to the present day?
Yeah, Jeff, and I'll just want to interject one other thought about that prior question about saying yes, because the thing I've tried to impress upon people of all ages, but particularly the young people, is you may never have that opportunity again. You know, you do have to use common sense about what you say yes for, but you may never be asked that opportunity, and that opportunity may lead to other opportunities down the road. So back to your question, Jeff. Yeah, I have as well noticed, significant impacts on the marine ecosystem. For me, I guess what's most impactful has been when I visit coral reefs that are essentially dead. The acidification, the coral is bleached. The fish are gone. I was even on a business trip where we went out, and the people came back after the dive. They were not experienced snorkelers and divers, and they were impressed. They saw a few fish, and I was depressed. I was shocked at what I had seen. So. Yeah, and that's one of the things we work on at Future Frogmen is we're looking at really everything that's happening in the ocean, whether it's plastic pollution, whether it's the impacts of climate change, whether it's species extinction, species survival. Those are really our three core pillars. But we got to wake up. I wish Captain Cousteau was here. He was such a strong personality, and we need him, and we need all of us to speak up and take action.
He's certainly the prime driver to get me going on my career. That's for sure. Is there one issue at the moment above any others that is seeking your attention, or is it pretty well everything combined?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, the ocean, I like to call it the ocean instead of oceans personally, because I just view it's all connected, and all water, even on land and in the sky, it's all connected. But it's a massive subject. Climate change and the impacts is massive and of grave concern, great interest, as is species survival. But I think what gets me the most attention is the plastic pollution. Probably partially because it's so massive and it's continuing, and it's wreaking havoc. And then associated with that, there seems to be so little known about the impacts of plastic pollution, of plastic and the chemicals inside, the plasticizers, the hardeners, the colorizers, what that does to the human body, as well as to the creatures in the sea. There's a lot of great work being done, but I've attended some conferences and participated, and it's great to hear the work being done, but it's shocking how we're a little bit behind on that, it seems, and it's such a pervasive problem.
Yeah, indeed. It's one of the bigger issues that we come across as well. I mean, the overfishing and everything is there, and the normal pollution, but the plastic, I can't believe it. And now since COVID, during the COVID lockdown, it was amazing. Our beaches, as an example, were pristine. And now this last month, where people have arrived on holiday, etc., the litter is extraordinary. And of course, it's all going back into the oceans.
Yeah, and I think it goes that's certainly one of the components, and then of course marine debris from fishing vessels and other vessels, the ghost nets. That's also a key ingredient to the problem.
If people want to get involved with your work, Future Frogmen, or at least support in what you're doing, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, would love to hear from people. Would love them to visit our website, futurefrogmen.org. And there you can subscribe to our newsletter. We put out a bi-weekly newsletter every Wednesday, and every other Wednesday. And there we feature the work we're doing, the blogs we write, the videos. We're actually doing cartoons as well now, educational cartoons, and our podcast, of course. You can subscribe to our podcast. Really look for Blue Earth on wherever you listen to your podcasts, or come to our website and you can find it there. And there are opportunities to donate on our website. If you can support us, that would be very helpful to further our programs and create opportunities for the people that are involved. If you'd like to get involved, I have needs for mentors, volunteer mentors to work with our different teams. For example, right now I need a social media mentor to oversee our social media interns. But there's a number of opportunities there, and you could certainly reach out to me through the website, through info@futurefrogmen.org, or my personal email, richard.hyman, Hyman, @futurefrogmen.org. If you have questions or whatever, would love to hear from anyone.
Great. Well, I hope people get in touch. Richard, it's been great talking to you. Thank you very much for taking the time, and we'll continue to show the podcasts and more stuff after that as well.
Sounds great, Jeff. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to speak with you today.
Cheers now. Bye.
Cheers.